Hi, I'm just following up on a couple of my recent videos. I guess I look a bit rough and ready today. Sorry about that. Uh, so the first one was about people who act, as victims in life. They blame everybody else. They blame the world. They blame everybody but themselves for any misfortune that they might have, anything that's not going so well for them. And in doing this, of course, they're surrendering responsibility for their own lives. I think a good analogy is imagine being in a bus, and these people are just passengers in their bus, and they're just going wherever the bus takes them. They're not got any control over where the bus goes because everything that happens to them is created by the universe or by somebody else. So ask yourself, who's driving your bus? It's much better to be the driver. You can then decide where your bus is going, and make sure that it goes exactly where you want it to go. And that only happens by taking responsibility for your life, for your health, your relationships, your work, everything you do, and understanding that things go wrong. They do. Life's a matter of trial and error, and stuff does go wrong. But by taking responsibility, you're making yourself somebody who can learn from what goes wrong and adjust the settings and change direction slightly to avoid making that mistake again in the future. The other thing that I was talking about was self-talk. I mentioned that we say something like 60,000 to 80,000 things to ourselves each day, and it can be very helpful to analyse your self-talk. What sort of things are you saying to yourself? A lot of people spend a lot of time dwelling on the past. They have deep regret about things that have gone wrong in the past, things that have happened to them, things that they regret having done themselves. So they live in the past a lot rather than in the present. And then other people spend a lot of time worrying about what's going to happen in the future, fearful of what can happen. Very often the worst things we fear actually never happen. So they're wasting their lives worrying about the future, when in fact the only moment we've got is right now. And the best thing is to focus on right now. So if you start to look at your self-talk, you might find that you're not being very kind to yourself. You're being critical. Perhaps it's the voice of a parent or somebody who helped influence you early in life, and perhaps you're hearing their voice over and over again saying things that are critical or in some way not constructive. So one of the ways to handle this is to change the tone of the voice. Maybe make it say things in a comical way, or maybe in a sing-song way. But of course, just by being aware of it starts to change it. And try and change that voice into a voice that's supportive and caring, that's trying to help you and encourage you to succeed and do a lot better. That way you won't be pulling yourself down minute by minute. You'll be building yourself up. And life's got enough challenges without having your inner voice tearing away at you all day long. You want to have it supporting you and encouraging you, reminding you of your worth, what a wonderful creation you are, and making the most of every minute. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. See ya. How do I stop this?